Tonight is and welcome to my Halloween special. Wah ha ha ha! Today we'll talk about the very popular indie game Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's is a very popular indie horror game that revolves around you being a security guard in a pizzeria that is haunted by these animatronics. You have to go for 5 nights, plus, as you may have seen on the title screen, an extra bonus 6th night plus a 7th night, which you can customize all the different AI levels. That right there is Phone Guy. He calls you throughout the night and gives you tips. Now, because I had barely beaten night 5, I didn't want to go back to night 1 like I had stupidly done one time. So you're gonna hear. So that is what he calls in the 5th night, which has to do with the lore of the game. Now that right there is Bonnie. He is one of the 4 animatronics that haunt the Fazbear Pizzeria. The other 2 you may have seen, the yellow Chicken Chica, the ever so popular brown Freddy Fazbear, and the one who you'll see later, the red fox, Foxy. Now, this is what happens when you don't shut a door in time. If you don't shut the door in time, then they'll come into your doorway, and you have to shine your light to see them, or shut your door and then shut their door so they can't get even farther into their room. If Bonnie and Chica are in your room, you can't turn off the left or right light and doors, and you also, that means that you also, like I said, can't do those things, which are very important parts of the game. Now, they only attack you when you turn on the camera system, which means that, well, you can just stay off the cameras the whole time, right? Well, no, actually, because, like I said earlier, there's a 4th animatronic named Foxy. Now, Foxy, his special talent ability that's super duper annoying is that pretty much from night 2 or 3 onward, is that if you don't check on him enough, he'll come out of Pirate's Cove or Camera 1C. And then he'll start slowly coming out the longer that you leave him away, until finally he runs down the hall, which can't be done by any of the other animatronics. If the animatronics are moving, which you'll see in a second, that's my Skype. They just move from room to room, and the camera goes staticky if you can see them. Now, Bonnie can only go down the left side, and Chica can go down that right side, which I just showed you there. The East Hall corner, the kitchen, the bathrooms, and the East Hall. Bonnie, on the other hand, can go into the dining room, like they all can, the backstage, the supply closet, the East Hall corner, and right into your room. Now, Freddy usually only appears from night 3 and onward, and is somewhat different. He's a little harder to spot since you can only see his eyes in the 3 different places he can hide, which is the dining room, the kitchen, and camera 4B, or the East Hall corner. Now, he doesn't appear in the doorways like Bonnie and Chica do, which means that you have to make sure that he doesn't get past, he doesn't leave camera 4B or the East Hall corner when he gets there. Now, all those animatronics and their very confusing attack patterns is what makes this game so creepy. Now, also, it may be the jump scares, but honestly, the jump scares aren't scary. Like, they're really not. I am like the biggest scaredy pants of all time, and they are not scary to me. Now, right here, I'm actually trying to show you what Freddy does when you run out of power. I haven't talked about this yet, which a lot of you may think maybe odd, but no, I will. So there's Freddy actually there in the bathroom. Like I said, you can only see his eyes. What he does is that every time your door is shut, you're using the lights, or you're using the camera, or even just sitting there with none of those things happening, because, well, they can't afford enough electricity for for a small light in your office room, but they can't for a fan. Sorry, that fan is really scary though. Let me look at that fan. Ugh! Ugh! Anyway, those will use up your power. Your power actually goes by semi-fast. Oh, there's Foxy, by the way. And when it does deplete all the way is when Freddy comes. Freddy can come on any night and we'll do a little wind-up with his ever-so-popular song, which we'll be hearing a little bit since I'm about to run out of power, just to show you guys. And, yeah, that's Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, at first I didn't know why Five Nights at Freddy's was so popular. Probably because I wouldn't look at it because I knew it was so scary with jump scares. And I used to, and still even kind of slightly am, terrified of jump scares, which is why I didn't even look at the game at all. But nowadays I watch videos and I play along with my friends. It really is a fun game, and well, I recommend playing it as long as you can get past the not actually really that scary jump scares. Now, there is a very, 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 very also popular secret in Five Nights at Freddy's where you can get Golden Freddy. Now, I've been playing for a couple months now, although I have to say for the first month, oh, there's Chica. For the first month, I didn't, I like turned the laptop away when I knew they were in my room. But here you go. This is what happens when you run out of power. For some reason, Freddy took a really long time to do a wind-up here. I have no idea why. Anyway, Golden Freddy will appear. Golden Freddy is an alternate version of Freddy that has a spring-lock suit that ties into some of the lore later. I'll let you listen to this. Oh, come on, you can't say that. That's not relaxing. And maybe not when you know Freddy's about to get you, but I mean, I did it right. I mean, I did it this time on purpose. Oh, I'm just torturing you guys, aren't I? I know. Anyway, Golden Freddy will appear in your room at a random time. Now, you can't really tell if he's going to be there, but you can kind of tell when he's there because the poster in the West Hall corner. Sorry, I was just trying to doing something there. I'll probably cut it out. Anyway, we'll have Freddy's head doing something weird. It'll be gone. It'll be slightly chopped off, hanging by a limb, like nearly headless ick. But anyway, he'll appear in your room and you have to immediately go to the camera or he'll crash your game pretty deep. Anyway, this is the custom night, which I told you about earlier. Now, you see right there, you can customize them. Now, you see Freddy, all the AI levels can be up to 20. And this is where the infamous 20-20-20-20 mode comes into play. Or some people like to call it 420. Which is a lot easier because then you have to remember how many 20s you've said. But anyway. This is notorious for the game creator, Scott Cawthon, not even knowing if it was possible, and even took hours for the kings of Five Nights at Freddy's, aka Markiplier, even PewDiePie himself, to actually beat. Even Nate Wants to Battle didn't even complete it on video because he was too stressed out about it. This is tense and is really stressing you out. Now, trust me, it takes a lot of practice. You have to get a certain pattern down. What you have to do is light, door. You have to close the door every time you check the camera. And you release the door, light, shut the door. And if you've done this perfectly right, then, well, you've got yourself a game of chance. When it becomes 5 a.m., usually if you've done it perfectly right, Freddy will come. And, well, then it's up to whether or not he wants to be nice or if he wants to be a jerk. Anyway, there's not really much here to say, and even I can't master it. Like, because it's really hard. But, anyway, here I'm just going to leave you at the end of this very, very late Halloween video so you can see my failed attempt at 2020. That money got me right off the start. And actually, I've at least done 5 times. I've just left it there. I wanted to see who would get me first. And oddly enough, Foxy got me first, which is weird because usually on the nights he slowly comes out, but tonight, if you leave him he'll get you at 12 a.m. if you don't check him enough. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you like me, subscribe and check out for my other videos. Earlier today, I did video games were in real life. It's video I put definitely the most amount of work into, and even did a script and added a lot. So anyway, thank you for watching this video, and thank you to Bandicam for allowing me to show you this footage, and I'll see you next time. Bye!